Hey folks, got another hobby update for you. Show you some of the things I've been working on this week. One of which is, I've been talking about these guys all the time, but the box set here from Warlord Games, German Grenadiers, late war. It also is mid-war, as you can see checked here. This is the box set that I've been working with, and I've painted quite a few of these. I painted the ones that came with Band of Brothers, the starter set. There's 2 squads in there, I think. Painted them up, and I also painted one of the squads from here, and I'm currently working on an additional squad from that box. And here's my progress so far. And of course this I get done in the painting chats as usual. And get a little close here, you can see them. Now the real challenge with these guys is probably getting the poses. And it's probably been my only complaint so far, is that it's hard to get a lot of varied poses with these, especially when you're working with, say, 2 box sets of them. Highly recommend that you maybe buy a box set from a different period like the early war and use a few of the sprues for that and mix them in with these. You might get some more variety. I'm not sure about that, but that would be my guess. But that said, I can get some pretty interesting poses that are different from the previous ones. Usually the arms are holding a weapon. Get that to focus, won't focus. But this guy came out pretty good. Got his helmet off. As you can see, I primed these in basically a field gray. So that's my base coating for the uniform done. And next I started picking out those that had camouflage, like on the helmets, or wearing their Sveldband. These things right here. They're little tents over their bodies. I painted those. And that's what I've got done so far. But the interesting thing is the poses. And that's a 10-man squad, and here's the leader. You get to see him. He's got a map and binoculars, a little schmeister there hanging off his side. Yeah, came out pretty good. So I am working on these guys. There's 10 of them all together. I usually paint them pretty quick, so they'll probably take a week or so. I don't rush, though. I take my time with these. So I'll be working on these in the next paint and chat, probably Sunday. And I'm going to do some of the black parts, which I probably should have done first before I started work on the camo, German camo beige, I believe it's called, war paints. Probably should have done the black first, but that's okay, because I got some straps there that I need to paint, and they're black. So I do have these guys. And then next up I have the 63rd Regiment of Foot, around 1775 era, 20-man unit. I've got these guys almost done. They're ready for their highlights. These are Old Glory 25s, metals. Very enjoyable to paint. You know, they're single piece. You don't have to worry about putting together models like with the bolt action figures, the Germans I just showed you. You know, these are all already done, and there they are. I like this guy. And got other lace done. They've been washed. I used strong tone ink from War Paints to go over them. And I'll pick out the highlights on these afterwards, like on the whites especially. And they'll really pop when I do that. What else do I have to do on these? Any spots that need fixing, I'll also jump on. But yeah, here they are. And they turned out pretty good. And of course, here's the drummer. Got all his lace going on. He's got all kinds of things fancy on his uniform. And here's the 20th model. That's him without any primer or anything. I still have to make a wire staff pole so I can put his flag on there. So yeah, I do have the other guy already. I just showed you him. He actually had a flagpole part of the model. Where is he? You guys are probably looking right at him. I can't find him. Oh, here he is. Yeah, that's already part of the model, I believe. Yeah, it is. So, yeah, there is that. And then these guys, once they're highlighted, and I will base them. I'll put the flags on last. I like to put the flags on last after they're all based. So I know where the flag has to wrap around and where it needs to be. So these guys are almost done. This is Forge and Brush, so these are going up for sale once they're complete. So there's these guys. And of course I got my ancient stuff. This is from my own personal collections. I've got 2 bases worth, 2 elements of Triari that I've been working on. This guy popped off his card strip, usually how I paint them. They need highlighting. They also need their wash. Well, if you look at the figure, you really don't need a wash. They look really good as they are. But I usually put the wash on anyway. And I'll bring these colors back up to where they need to be with some highlighting. So they all got really dark red, or a brownish almost, reddish brown color shields. Kind of matching the figures that I did previously, which are these 2. These are my Principe and a base of Hastati, as you can see by their armor. They're the Principe. These guys were washed, and I believe I highlighted them. I might not have. But I got 2 elements of these guys for my Ancients Gaming, and these should be the Hastati. Oh no, they're the Principe. They got the chain. Let me see these guys. Oh yeah, they're the Hastati over here. And they're the Principe. And again, I got the same similar shields going on. I like to mix my shield colors in my Republican Roman armies. These guys are all a darkish, reddish brown. So I got all these guys done. That's 4 elements in all. They'd be classed as spears. These would be classed as blades. So yeah, so I got all these guys done in the paint and sheds. I'll finish these guys off in the next paint and shed. And I probably should show these guys. I haven't shown these off in a while. These are my Prussians for the Battle of Leipzig. My Battle of Leipzig project that I'm working on. These are Blue Moons. By the way, the Romans I just showed you, they're from Essex, 15 mil. These are Blue Moons, more like 18 mil. And I love these figures. Fantastic. I got some French and some more Prussians for my project to go with these. This is 1 regiment that I'm working on. This is only a few of them. But are really nice figures. I enjoy working on these. I haven't touched them in probably a year. So I haven't done any Napoleonics actually in a while. I hope to get back to that. So there they are. These guys should match up with the AB figures too. You know, the Cadillac of 18 millimeter figures, if you ask me. Hopefully they'll match up with them as well, and I can mix them and get some really nice painting projects completed. So that's my miniatures projects so far. And I always, as a habit, like to show this guy off. I don't know why. He's always next to me. So there he is again. Aguila Blackmane. For my kill team. I still got to give him a wash. Maybe pick out some other colors. But anyway, I've showed him off 100 times already. Anyway, folks, that's my miniatures projects I've got done so far. And finally, in the role-playing front, I did post some videos earlier. Some of the games I'm planning to play before the end of the year, one of which is Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I just got this. I made a video on this and showed it off. But this has been occupying a lot of my time recently, and it's 640 pages. And yeah, that's a lot of reading. But man, I'm telling you, I love this game. I'm a big Pathfinder fan. D&D 3rd Edition. Always have been a fan of that version of the game. And this is an updated version of the Pathfinder game, which is based on D&D 3rd Edition. And I'm really liking it, really excited to get this on the table. With my nephew, he made up a character for this, so he's good to go. And I hope to actually do some gaming this week, actually. Or not this week. It's not the end of the week yet. Monday. I'm hoping to get a game in. So we'll see how that works. I still got some more books to get. I've got the Bestiary, the Screen, the condition cards, Plaguestone Adventure, and so on. I got a bunch of cool stuff coming in yet. It's one of the things I love about Paizo, which is the publisher of this game system, is they really have high quality products, and they're really dedicated to this hobby. And production values are always high with them. And they listen to their customers, their players of the game, playtest was quite interesting for this. I didn't really play the playtest, but I did have the playtest book. And a lot of cool stuff in this game. Wayne Reynolds artwork throughout, as usual. And some other artists following the same kind of theme. Really enjoyable read. I'm enjoying this. So expect to see more videos on Pathfinder coming as well. And Call of Cthulhu. I plan to get a game session up with my friends online you guys can watch. And I've talked about that in the past, especially in the Paint Chats. So you can learn more about that if you follow the Paint Chats. But we'll be doing that before the end of the year as well. So, and maybe some Starfinder. We'll see about that. But there you go, folks. That's my update, what I've been doing, what's been going on. Leave me some feedback. What would you like me to show off? What would you like to see on the channel? Comments, and so on and so forth. Let me know what you think. Till next time, folks. I'll see you all soon. So hang in there. It's only going to get better. Take care, folks.